He did hide there, hold there. He did hide there, hold there. Having a good time wherever you are. What's up, Nicole? How you doing? How you holding up? How you doing tonight, Nicole? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What's up, Angel? How are you? That's good. How you doing tonight, Angel? Good to know. Two black kittens. So if one black cat is supposed to be unlucky, is two black cats supposed to be lucky? Little mates. That sucks. So I take it that means they're not allowing you to keep his place. Did they at least let you get whatever stuff was in the house? I've been. That's good. Art is definitely therapeutic. Are you up to coming up or no? Thank you. Actually inspired by an artist I came across on TikTok. She was doing something similar, and the spiral started looking like abstract owls. I was trying to go for that same thing, but I don't see the owls. Maybe this one. This might have more of an owl look to it, but so are they helping you with everything? Because according to Stephanie, they should cover everything. So she said that's what they did for her father when he passed away. But then again, we got somebody else in charge that doesn't want to give anything to anyone. It's affecting everything. That kind of stinks. Have a good night, Nicole. Keep your head up. I know it's not easy. Hey, come back. I was just about to let you in. I was just about to let you up. Come back. There you are.
Hello.
How you doing?
My neck is hurting really, really horribly bad, but I think I'm doing okay. You know,
What'd you
I
do?
mean,
Sleep the wrong way or something?
well, I if I slept, I would say that yes. I think I'm just getting old. I'm catching up to you slowly, April.
Uh,
So,
Funny things. My cousin, one of her exes, used to say that because he was young. Younger than her, and he's like, "I'm catching up."
oh gosh.
Like, yeah, I did. At one point, I forget how old, what the age difference was, but like, they knew each other for a while, and like, when the birthdays came around, he's like, "Hey, I'm catching up."
The thing is, I'll never actually catch up to anybody who's older than me.
Yeah, I know. It's still
You,
funny.
you know, because even when the person's not alive anymore, you still celebrate their birthday.
Yeah,
So I'm never gonna. I'm never. Yeah. By the way, I saw we had Nicole in the chat earlier. It's good to see her. I hope she's doing
yeah,
better.
yes. I think she's doing the best she
I
can
mean, yeah, yeah, right.
in
I was saying,
circumstances.
yeah,
But yeah, it was nice to see her pop in for a minute.
yeah. She popped into my video, my 8 second video that I posted. She commented on it. She said it made her smile.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good video.
Yeah, I put it as you notice. I put it on TikTok and YouTube both.
Yeah,
I put it on both. So why not? Yeah, I was just like, you know what? I like to do like fun mess around videos,
yeah.
where I'm just messing around, like, hey,
See,
this is
if I actually went through with what I would want to do on social media, that would be like a random clip that would pop up in my video. You know, see,
yeah. I just
like, uh, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, uh the only bad thing is a 14-year-old kid from church saw it and showed it to his mom, this video, and it says the word I'll just say the word. It says the word smartass in it, which is not normally a bad word, but she was not happy with me for letting her son see that video. I'm like, it's an 8 second video, and I was messing around. Honestly, when I did it on TikTok, I couldn't even hear the music. Usually, you can hear the music, but I couldn't even hear anything.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no. So I posted it to YouTube, and I'm like, oh crap, should I really post this? I'm like, it's 8 seconds. You know, no one's gonna watch this
Hey,
anyway.
what did you do? You didn't do anything wrong in the video.
No, but
You
no,
didn't do anything
she
inappropriate.
objected. She objected to the word smartass, though. She didn't
You
like that
didn't
word.
do anything inappropriate. You
Nope,
didn't do
nope,
anything kind of. You weren't insinuating anything.
no. Well,
So
not.
like,
Yeah,
so
right.
like,
I know.
no. So it's just,
It's
for
just the
lack
language.
of phrase, she was being a Karen.
Kind of. She's like, oh, how dare you? I'm like, look, it's a word, okay? It's not. If it was the F word, I could understand your point. But it's the word smartass. I'll say it again. It's not that bad of a word, you know. Like I said, but that's what I am. I'm a smartass most of the time, you know. So
Look,
she's
smart.
like,
I
okay,
have it. No,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So how are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. That's good.
Trying to
Let's,
be doing all right.
well, you're doing a good. And even if you're not all right, you're doing a good job of making it look like you are.
I know.
Yeah, that's why I have to do that too. I'm like, oh, my friends go, how are you doing today? I'm like, I have no job. How am I supposed to be doing? you know. And I found out today my girlfriend's going to send me 2 different things, but she's going to send me this shirt that says "Normal people scare me," which I will wear.
You're not normal.
Yeah, I'm not normal at all, so I don't scare myself. But those people that claim to be normal, they scare me a lot. And ordinary people scare me too.
But you became one of us, so it's okay.
I had to though. I had to become one of the ordinary people because you guys kept crying about it. You kept saying, Herman. By the way, I love how there's too many people talking in the chat. Everyone, please stop talking in the chat right now. Right now,
Yeah,
everybody.
those 0 people that are in the chat.
Yeah,
It's like 0 calories.
Oh wait, it just said we got a new comment. Who is it? Oh crap! I gotta go. It's Maria. I mean, hi Maria.
Hi, Maria.
She said hi April. She said hi guys, and then she said hi April. She won't say hi.
See, you didn't wait long enough.
Oh, I didn't wait long enough. Now she's gonna say I gotta go. Herman doesn't want me here.
Nicole left.
Yeah, Nicole did have to leave. She had to go to sleep, which I don't blame her. I had to do that soon too. Like, within the next hour.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I'll probably be on for like another half hour, maybe.
Yeah, I can stay on for a while. Honestly, I'm not. Oh wait, I gotta go. I gotta go pull a Herman real quick. Oh wait, I announced it, so I can't do it now. Dang it! You don't announce. Remember, we've already established this. You don't announce that I'm pulling a Herman. I just do it. I won't do it tonight. I might.
Nice. I say hi. I don't say okay. Herman is here. How you doing, Maria?
I say that to everyone, Maria. I say that to like everybody, except for Nicole. But like if Stephanie was here or Angel, was Angel here earlier?
Yeah, he tends to come in and say hello and then gets quiet. So I don't know if he actually leaves or just doesn't respond.
Or he might be lurking.
He's open, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care if anyone's lurking. No one lurks my live streams. I mean, I don't go live, so I guess there's nothing to lurk. But I can tell you for a fact there's people lurking my streams or my videos all the time because there's a lot of dislikes on them.
Hi, Angel. Bye, Angel.
Yeah, right. Hi, Angel. Bye, Angel. I would do my Angel impression, but I don't have permission from Angel. I don't have express written permission from Angel to do the Angel impression.
He's gonna pop up. Oh, you're fine, brother.
Yeah, he'll be like, "Good, do it, brother Herman Crab." Are you okay? Are you sick?
No.
Okay,
It just gets in my throat.
Okay, because everyone I know, well, not everyone, a lot of people I know from church are like, they were battling sickness or they still are.
See, I said hi, Angel. Bye, Angel.
So, Maria, I have a new song. I won't sing here, but it's called "My Maria" by Brooks and Dunn.
My Maria.
Yeah, it's a good song. You should. I'll send it to you, Apple. I can't. Like I said, I can't sing it here because, well, I don't sing very well, so you probably won't get a copyright strike or claim or anything. But I still won't sing it anyway. But it's called "My Maria." That's what it's called. Oh, what happened? Oh gosh, this is so weird. I clicked on one of the comments in the chat from here on StreamYard, and it said I can show it on the stage, but I'm not one of the hosts, so how is it letting me do that?
I have no idea.
I don't either. Yeah, so show on stage. No, it's not going to do that. Okay, we're good. Everyone, Comcast is sponsoring tonight's show.
No, it's not.
Well, it is now.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry. Herman Cast. I'm sorry. Herman Cast sponsored tonight's show. Sorry.
You see, I keep looking up and reading the same comment.
It's okay. There's too many people chatting in the chat that people need to just be quiet and let us host this wonderful show tonight.
You know,
That
right?
yeah, I mean, I can't tell what you're drawing. It looks like flowers,
No, it's this
or is it abstract?
kind of abstract
I was gonna say it
blue.
looks very abstract from one angle. It looks good though.
Yeah, no, someone on TikTok was drawing something similar, and it started looking like abstract owls. And I
Hmm.
was like, I want to do that. So I
Looks
started
cool.
doing it. And the only thing that remotely looks like an owl, it might be
Yes, that
this.
yeah, right there. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna
But
say,
like,
yeah, it's all right.
whatever she was doing, I don't remember the full design, but like she was doing the spirals.
Hmm.
I was like, look like owls. She was doing the spirals, and she was doing
Yeah.
like what looks like feathers.
Okay. I was gonna say that it looks like. I mean, of course, the eyes you pointed out they look like owls, but the rest of it looks like one big peacock feather or something.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool though. See, I used to draw. I used to draw abstract staircases, and I sucked at it because my art teacher gave me a instead of giving me an A, she's like, I thought I gave you an A. I said, no, you gave me a B. She's like, why would I give you a B? I said, I don't know. You said my abstract art was horrible. She said that to me, and I'm like, you're not supposed to say that to me. I dated your granddaughter at one point, which I did. So I said, is it too late to fix the grades? She's like, yeah, they already got submitted.
Well, that's why.
But that's dating her granddaughter, so I got a B.
Yeah.
Oh, I broke up with her granddaughter, even though it was mutual, or that at least that's what we said. Jacob and I broke up recently too. It's rough. Yeah, so we've
Everybody.
been dating for 4 years, and I got tired of him. You know, it's okay. It's rough.
Well, I'm glad you didn't get tired of me yet.
I mean, sorry, I thought it was muted. Oops. I mean,
He's like, I'm getting there.
I'm kidding. Nah, people are probably already tired of me right now. It's okay. I'm tired of myself. I need to change. You know.
Well, we're always in a state of change.
True. That's true.
We might not always be aware of it. And we might not always understand see it that way.
Right.
Like, I've brought it up a few times, but the cousin or the family member that blocked me,
Hmm.
I think like 6 months at this point. I keep going back and forth about that situation.
Right.
On one side, I'm trying to find a silver lining and go, maybe this is something that was supposed to happen.
Right.
Maybe we were meant to part ways. Does it make me sad that we parted ways in the fashion that it happened? You know,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I'm like, and as much as I try not to beat myself up about it, because I know I never have ill intentions,
Right.
and I can't, and like we tell you when you get upset about a situation, about, you can't control how other people react or respond, or, you can't control other people's emotions and actions.
Right.
And I'm trying to remind myself of that. Like, I
Yeah.
know I had no ill intent. I, I'm always, even with this person, I've always tried to be a supportive energy for them.
Right.
I needed it. I tried to be. Someone that naturally needs to care and look out and protect. It's just in my nature
Yeah. Of course.
to do that. Um, but I, if what they heard me say was about them being overly being being toxic or being, whatever, because I'm taking accountability. I did
Right.
speak about them on lives, on video, and said some very critical judgment, and can be seen and felt as very judgmental.
Right.
All right. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't meant to hurt or belittle, but again, it wasn't really my place to be saying it out loud. And the more I analyze it for myself, I go, I think, at that, maybe in that moment, I was being the toxic one. All right, even if it wasn't like it wasn't meant to be that way, but maybe I was in a negative headspace,
Right.
and even though it wasn't directly to that person, because I was speaking about that person in a negative way. It's me, it's because I was in a negative headspace myself, and those, and I'm sure you have those negative in the head conversations.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah, definitely.
I was saying those
Yeah.
negative things out loud instead of
Yeah.
just in my head.
Yeah.
So, because when I get into my rambles,
Mm-hmm.
I talk about almost everything,
Right. Of course.
right? Because I don't have people to talk to. I don't go to therapy. Can't
Mm-hmm.
afford to go to therapy. Um, I don't have anyone that I can really confide in, like one on one. Like I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we all talk here and there.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes we get deep with stuff,
Of course.
but like I don't have that person on my side that like I can lean on or work through my thoughts with. That's why a lot of times when I'm doing my art, it's not just I'm focusing on my art. I'm letting that energy out.
Yeah. Of course.
And while I'm doing this, I got my brain is talking, you know, and doing the art does help me to focus somewhere, and it helps me to get that energy out, which is probably why I can sleep fairly decently when once I'm off when I'm done. I'm coughing because I got a fan on me.
Okay.
But the thing is, I need the fan because I'm hot.
Yeah. No. Of course. Yeah.
But I think my body's going back and forth between hot and cold, so it's causing me to cough.
Yeah. Same. I think same thing with me too. Also, so now we won't talk about the situation, but you did a video on your channel that I responded to like 6 months ago, or maybe it was 5 months ago.
Yeah, probably
Is
about.
that the same situation?
Yeah,
That you were
the one where, like I
oh,
was saying, taking accountability
right,
and like that and I'm still taking accountability for saying saying
right,
whatever I said. The
yeah,
thing is that I know even though I said some negatives and very critical and very judgmental things,
hmm
I also said some positive things about that person. And
right,
they probably
yeah.
didn't hear that part.
Usually people don't. Usually
It's like
people hear the
because
negative.
it because because and me being over analytical about that person, it was because most likely because I was over analyzing my own stuff, and what's the word, deflect. I was deflecting
Yes.
what's going on with me
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
focusing on them
Right. It
and
happens.
finding the negatives in them, but the positives about them is they're one of the most strong, resilient people that I know. They've been through a lot in their life, which is I think which is the other reason why it bothers me so much that I think that this person was hurt from what I'd said or did, is that I know what they've been through
Right.
in life, and for me to be in be part of the negative to the point that they felt that to save their own peace, that they had to, take me out of their life
Right.
by
Yeah.
blocking me from everything. And every time something like what happened with Nicole and her family, I'm like, life's too short.
Yeah.
We
Exactly.
can't, we can't, we can't, But I know this person well enough that once they decide that they're cutting you out, you're
Hmm.
usually gone for good.
Oh wow,
Because
that's not good.
and that's what bothers me. And you know, we've had things happen in our family that remind us why we shouldn't hold grudges and why we shouldn't, you know, stay in that negative space.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I think not just this situation, but I think a lot of the stuff that's happened in my life over the last few years, um, I think it's one of the reasons why I have a hard time making videos. Is
Yeah.
because sometimes I'm like, I don't want to have to edit myself.
Oh
I,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, on one side, I don't care what other people think. If I feel like I have something to say, I'm gonna find a way to say it, whether it's direct, whether it's through a poem, whatever it is. Like if I have something to say, usually I'll say it. But when I realize that the last few times that I've said something in a video or a live and it hurts someone that I cared about, it's kind of holding me back from just being vulnerable and being open. you know.
Yeah. No. And something I wanted to share because I'm pretty honest with my girlfriend. We're both very honest with each other, but I was being a little too negative when she was here visiting. She was here
Yeah.
visiting about a month or so ago, maybe a little bit less than a month ago. But anyway, I was being very negative, and finally, she just finally broke down and was just like crying because she's like, "You're just trying to be negative all the time. Like, I get you have things in your life that are or you're struggling with, like not having a job, and
Right.
her dad's been a little critical on me, understandably so. I mean, he wants me to provide for his daughter, if we get
Right.
married one day, which we're planning to do. But I was being negative. I said, "Oh, this relationship's too much for me." I was saying all these negative things, and she kind of in a certain sense called me out, and we just
Right.
had like a 2 hour conversation. We were both crying, and I promised her that I would stop being so negative. I would, if there's negative things happening in my life, like not having a job, or I'm stressed out about other things, it doesn't mean everything else is bad.
Right.
It just means that there are some things that are going wrong. I mean, I applied for a job at the post office this past week, so hopefully I hear back from them. It probably won't be anytime soon. I mean, let's put it this way:
Right.
it's a post office, it's a government job, so I mean, the government never does anything fast.
Right. No, but no, and it's good that she called you out on it.
Yeah, it
And,
is.
and it gives you kind of like with me, like you have to kind of look at it and go, okay, so if you see yourself being negative in this relationship, you gotta look at yourself and go, why am I being negative? Is it
Right.
because I don't have a job? Is it because I'm feeling insecure? Is it because and when you kind of like what I'm doing with my situation, where I'm like, is this a is this just a time for parting ways?
Hmm.
Is this and I'm trying to look at it as a lesson, you know as a reminder that you can't control what other people say or think,
Right.
and their choices is not a reflection on whether you're a good person or not. Because that's another thing that I'm struggling with. Like, I know I'm a good person. I know
Yeah.
I would want the best for people. I
Yeah.
know I want to help people any way I can help them.
Exactly.
But putting other people's situations out there is not for me to do. And sometimes I overshare and I overshare other people's situations. Hello, Zachary. Person's true value. The thing is I've always known that person's value. I've always rooted for them. I've always wanted to see them succeed. I want to see myself succeed. And, I know I hold myself back in a lot of ways.
We all do, April. We all hold ourselves back in many ways. Let's be honest. We all do it because we're thinking. Well, a lot of us. I can't speak for you necessarily. I can speak for myself. I hold myself back. Not saying I can't achieve greatness, but like I'm thinking to myself, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh, I don't have a job. Da 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 da. I don't have this.
Like,
Stuff like that.
for me, I have a job, but
Right.
I need to find more money.
Sure. Right. Of course.
I gotta fix my car. My car is gonna eventually break down, and for the first time, I legit don't have any backup. Like my credit cards are literally down to like a couple $100
Oh,
each.
wow.
And I'm really trying to pay it down. I'm debating whether I should be opening a high yield savings so
Hmm.
I get more of the compound. Like I'm trying to get myself to watch business and financial videos to kind of start educating myself. I have a very hard time paying attention to those videos.
Right.
I can scroll for hours. I can watch Roman Atwood for 45 minutes, right? I can
Right.
watch
Yeah.
stuff that doesn't really is not going to benefit my life in general. But when it comes to like financial literacy and understanding business or whatever, I can't get myself to sit there and watch the video.
Oh, I don't blame
A
you.
lot of a lot of times I can't, but I've been trying to watch videos here and there, even if I only watch a few minutes at a time. And there's a couple of financial people that I do follow. There's this one kid that goes around and interviews all the millionaires and billionaires on how, like asking them, how did you make your money? Have you ever been broke? And they give tips here and there. I don't fully comprehend what those tips are in order to incorporate it into my own life. But I'm gonna be 50 next year.
Really? I thought you were only 40. I thought you were only 48.
And
Don't read that out loud. Don't read that out loud, April.
no, I know I was reading Zachary's message.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought you were reading something else. I was like, don't read that out loud. But yeah, I thought you were 48. Dang, I didn't even know this.
My
You honestly
birthday
don't
was
look.
September 1st. My birthday
Oh,
was the beginning of the month.
that's right. Well, see, I didn't know that. YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook had to remind me. That just shows what kind of friend I am apparently. What was this?
Because I don't know if I know your birthday, so we're even.
I don't I don't know when my birthday is either. I forgot. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I literally. Yeah, you don't look like you're almost 50. By the way, in my opinion. But I'm just saying you really
I
don't look.
just wish I could make money off of that.
I know. Well, go to L'Oreal. They're always looking for models.
I don't wear makeup.
I do.
You do.
See, look at this right here. There it is. If you guys see it's a rare seeing my face. I don't show my face on a lot of panels actually. Although when you were talking about stuff, I was actually showing my face being goofy. You'll have to see the replay. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, no, I saw you turn the camera.
Oh, you did. Okay, I was gonna try to do it without like when you were talking, when you weren't paying attention. I was like,
I mean, I wasn't really. I mean, you could tell where I'm looking.
yeah.
I did go. Oh, he turned the camera on. Nice.
You're like, oh, okay, cool. I was gonna like just be stupid and like do like what looked like a middle finger, but I was like, nah. What if I actually end up doing it? Then I'd be in trouble. So I'm like,
You
nah.
know, you know who I not anyone we actually know, but you know who I realized really likes using the middle finger?
Who's that?
Wayne Brady.
Really? He does?
Yeah, there's you don't know how many Who's Line clips, especially the one with Aisha Tyler,
Uh-huh.
the host. You don't know how many clips I've come across where the uncut,
Oh yeah, yeah.
uncensored ones, where
Uh-huh.
there's been multiple ones where he's doing one of the bits or whatever, and he puts his finger up.
That's funny. Oh my
So
gosh.
there's one where he's playing the Chuck E. Cheese in mechanical whatever, like he's doing like this, like pretending like he's
Oh,
a butt, and he
yeah.
turns to like Colin or whatever and sticks his finger up. Then
That's
there was
funny.
another one that I think who did it? I think Brad said something,
Oh gosh.
right? And then um, Greg Proops
Oh jeez.
comes out, and then Wayne comes out and goes, "Hey, look, that's one of those cards that have the pop up." So he pretends like he's opening the card,
Oh
and
jeez.
the pop up is Wayne's middle finger.
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
Well, if I remember, if it comes across my feed again, I'll tag you or send it to you.
Yeah. Oh, so here's a middle finger, everybody. Just kidding. It's number one. I'm not that crazy.
Hmm.
I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
I don't know if I want to color this or not.
Hey, so April, I have to ask you a question because I know the answer is yes for me, but do you talk to yourself and answer back?
Sometimes,
I do it a lot.
yeah, no,
You know?
especially when I am talking in my head, when I'm having the in the head conversations and I feel
Yeah.
myself get intense.
Yeah.
And why? I'll say it out loud. Why are you getting tense? It's not.
Right. Yeah. One
Or
time,
I'll
one
be
time,
like, stop.
yeah. One time I was in the store and I was talking to myself and answering back. It was weird. People thought it was kind of weird. I was like, "So what laundry detergent should I get? Oh, I guess I'll get Tide." I literally answered my own question. It was
Well,
great.
I don't think that's too odd. I think a lot of people typically do that.
I'm just like, and someone looked at me. They're like, "Are you talking to yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm answering back. You have a
Or,
problem?
or like when I'm looking for something in the store, I'm like, I know I go, no, it's here. It's somewhere.
Right? You're like, it's over there. Herman's
Or
over there.
like my favorite thing is, and I forget what show it was from. There's something. Someone was looking for. I forget what show it was, but the person was looking for something.
Yeah.
The other person was like, "It's somewhere in this room." They're like, "That doesn't help me."
Right.
That's a- Or they're like, "It's somewhere in this room, and right now you're really cold."
Oh, jeez. That doesn't help. It was like I
Oh,
was trying. I was
'cause
trying to
I do
describe.
that to myself. Like I'll be like,
Yeah.
"Okay, where is it?" And I'm like, "It's somewhere in this room." I'm like, and
Yeah. Thank you for that. But where is it? Somewhere. I did that with my cell phone one time. I left my cell phone in another room, and I kept asking like my family when I lived with my family. I'm like, where's my phone? They're like, do you have any idea where it is? I said, I wouldn't be asking you if I knew where my phone was. I would have already had it already.
yeah.
Like I would have already had the phone already. I'm asking you, have you seen my phone? Can you call it? And they
Uh,
tried to call. They tried to call it, but it was on silent mode, so it didn't ring. Look at that. Ooh.
color it or leave it black and white.
Um.
Kind
Well,
I keep going back and forth. On one side, I go, it looks cool, black and white.
what color would you color it though?
Well,
If
not.
you were
I don't know. I was thinking yellow or. I bet it, you know me. I tend to use the same colors: purple.
I have an idea. I have an idea. See if you can go with this. So like those eyes that you're pointing out, I think you should make those yellow, like an owl.
Or
That would be cool. I
kind of,
mean,
I kind of see yellows and greens.
yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, it looks pretty cool.
The only issue I'm gonna have is because it's all black.
Oh yeah.
The yellow, the black might um, bleed into the. We'll see what happens. I'll start up here. If I don't like it, I'll stop. But I'm gonna throw some green in there too.
Oh, there we go. Green, green giant. Yum. Just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry.
That's such an old.
I know that was cool though. I just
I
literally. I
used
don't.
to buy the microwave veggies.
Oh really?
And when I started trying to eat more healthy, I was like, what can I get in the frozen food section that I can just heat up at work? And they had the microwavable packets of veggies, mixed veggies or broccoli or whatever. And every time in my head, I go, Green Giant.
Yum. Actually, is it green giant? Is it yum? Oh no, that's Red Robin. Never mind.
Yeah, I did Green Giant might have done it too.
Maybe, but I don't know if they did yum, but I think I did. I know they did green giant, but I know Red Robin would go Red Robin yum.
Okay, yeah.
So
That's
maybe maybe I'm getting the commercials mixed up probably, but um, I know I hear you. I hear you on that. Everyone, April has an announcement. She's going to give me $500 million.
You know, Kirk's always clearing his throat, and he always sounds like he's about to say something.
Yeah, I know my mom does the
Because
same
you know
thing.
how, like, when you're about to say something, you kind of take a bit a bit of a deep breath. You're like,
Uh-huh.
you do an inhale. You're like, so he sounds like that all the time. Like, in a lot of times I go, I'm just waiting for you to say whatever you're whatever you
Right.
want to say.
That's funny.
I always think you're about to say something. You think I would be used to it by now,
Right.
since he's
Right.
done it his whole life. But like again, he's to be dead silent, and then all of a sudden he goes, I'm like, I thought you were about to say something.
He's like, yeah, I was about to say something, and it was nothing.
No, the funny thing is, we work at the same spot, but when we had the horses, we worked. Um, he worked some of the day shifts, or like 3 to 11 or whatever,
Yeah.
and he did a lot. And Stephanie can tell you this: if you ask him a question, right, and he doesn't know, sometimes he just doesn't want to answer it, or like he thinks you're being annoying.
Hmm.
He looks up to the air, and then either he just doesn't say anything or he walks away. And he did that one time at work. So, someone came. Apparently, someone came looking for somebody else, and I don't know if the person kind of gave him a little attitude, or
Right.
or he didn't respond fast enough, or whatever. But Kirk just kind of looked up in the air, and he walked away. And I'm like, you can't do that at work.
Oh gosh.
You guys, I go at the very least send them in the office. I don't know. Go ask the supervisor.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm also reading stuff at the same time. I'm multitasking right now. I'm on panel with you, and I'm reading. Like my friends are sending me messages at 11 o'clock at night. So somebody's working. So I don't know if you know this, but I'm a reader in the church, and we wear a robe, which is called a rasa. I don't know what it means in it's a Greek word, but so it's a robe that I wear as a reader, and somebody's fixing it for me, and they're sending me messages about because I have trouble like buttoning things and like
Yeah.
doing different things, so they put Velcro on it for me. I think now she bought a magnet because actually I bought my mom bought me 3 shirts that are magnetized. So they're button down shirts and they're magnetized, which I have a ton of trouble with that with buttons. So she bought this person who's gonna fix my robe bought a magnet for it. So it'll just go magnetize, go boom. Like
Yeah.
if I had to, because I had to close it on the neck area. So so it's
Right.
pretty cool. So I'm like texting back and forth. So I am multitasking. I'm being very rude today, April. It's okay. It's okay. I'm
Yeah.
Herman the Great. I'm turning back to be Herman the Great, better than everybody else. Right? You know.
Side note, I'm so paranoid because on TikTok, when you go live,
Uh-huh.
they don't see enough motion, or I guess if they don't see you physically in the live, because like when I do a live on TikTok, all you see is this,
Right.
right? You don't see both things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So what happens is like right around that 1 hour mark, they put up like like the verification, like move the puzzle piece or whatever. So
Yes.
like if you don't do it within a few seconds, like 30 seconds or whatever, they'll end your live.
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh,
like I'm constantly looking up to see if
oh gosh.
I'm like looking for the puzzle. I'm like I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube right now. You don't need the puzzle piece right now, unless you want it.
Right.
Unless you want to have the puzzle piece. What the heck? I'm looking for my. Okay, I literally took off one of my socks and I cannot find the other one. What is going on?
Don't you love when that happens?
I love it
Yeah,
because I just.
socks just like to
Yeah, I don't. I have. So this is totally random stuff, but we're speaking on other. This is a random panel tonight,
yeah.
or for you, or for us this morning. So when my mom was here a few weeks ago, I told her the one rule I had for her is, "Mom, you're not cleaning my house." Okay, and she goes, "Okay, but can I organize your house?" I said, "That's different." I said, "Yes, Mom." We literally took like, I'm not joking, probably like 25 to 30 different shirts that I had that I don't even wear to Goodwill.
Nice.
I'm like, okay. I said, what about these pants? She's like, nah, you have enough pants. You're fine. You should be fine. I'm like, Mom, I want to give these away. She's like, I don't care. You have to wear these. And yes, everybody out there, my mom still does buy me clothes sometimes because I suck at
I
fashion.
think that's just a mother thing.
It's definitely a mother thing. Definitely. I mean, I can buy my
It's
own
like
clothes.
the rule for my mother, she's not allowed to. When Christmas comes around, she wants to get me clothes. The problem is, most of the stuff in the store doesn't fit me, especially pants, um, or like jackets or whatever. Like, so I tell her, so don't buy me clothes. What she do? She'll go buy me a
She
random
buys you clothes.
t-shirt,
Yeah,
a
of
random,
course.
random long sleeve, and I'm like, I don't like if I can help it. I don't wear long sleeves, except for a jacket maybe or a hoodie,
Right.
a zipper hoodie, because I don't like putting hoodies over my. I don't like putting the hoodie. I don't like the hoodies that go over your head
Right.
and stuff because then the hoodie kind of gets chokes my neck a little bit.
Right.
So I prefer the zipper hoodies and stuff because then I can control the neck area
Yes.
and
Okay.
stuff.
April, this is gonna bug me. I cannot find my other sock. This is gonna bug me until
The
for all I
sock,
turn.
the sock elf stole it.
Yeah, it's gone. Like I had one of them. I don't know where the other one is. this is this
Go
is
check
terrible.
your laundry. Maybe the elves brought it to the laundry.
I mean, they might have. Because I used to be in a gang called the One Sock Gang, where I would walk around literally with just one sock on.
Nice.
Now, I
Sometimes
think,
I don't walk around with any socks.
well, I mean, right now I have no sock on right now, and it's actually quite cold in my house. So, it's kind of cold in here. Where is that? You know what? If you guys find my sock, please just let me know.
I should make a video.
Videos of my sock. I would probably do something like that. You're giving me ideas now that I don't need, but thank you. I'm a genius when it comes to this kind of stuff. Wait, did I put maybe? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did, oh my gosh, I am not smart. One one of the socks was already in the laundry, and the other one was not. Oh my
Told
gosh.
you.
Oh my gosh. You know what?
It's in the laundry.
Everybody, I am not high. I'm completely sober right now, but I feel like I might be high. You never
He's
know.
lying.
What was
He's
that?
he's a little high.
Yeah, I'm a little high on life.
You're a little punch drunk.
Well, there's something happening. I I heard that on gosh, what was it? Aladdin, the original one. Like he's a little punch drunk or something like that.
That just means like like when you're extra tired and then you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
be really silly.
Oh, that's
That's
what it means.
that's
Oh,
what that's what punch drunk is.
oh, I thought it meant like you're actually drunk.
No, that you but you're
Oh,
kind of acting silly like you're.
like you're drunk, but you're not.
Yeah, right.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Where you're like you just start having laughing fits for no apparent reason,
Oh, God, yeah,
or
yeah,
you're like I said, like you're saying something, you
yeah.
just you just rambling or whatever. That's
Oh,
that's what punch drunk really is.
oh gosh. Well, then I've been punch drunk many times in my life. Then literally, I think I have. So my girlfriend learned what it's like to watch football with me. It's not fun, especially when my team's not winning. And she's like, okay, well, I didn't get much sleep the night before. I'm like, it's opening weekend for my team, my football team. I'm like, hopefully they win. They didn't win, of course, opening week. But she learned what it's like to watch game with me. I got mad at her because she was talking too much during the game, and then I hurt her feelings, and I felt bad. But watching a game with me is like watching a game with an insane asylum patient because I just get really crazy. My team loses. I don't.
Where's
What's,
Stephanie?
oh, so he's there?
I don't know. If she is, she didn't say anything yet.
I don't know either. Unless well, hi Hermano. She says, "Where have you been? I've been here for an hour, Maria. Where have you been? You came in here, popped in, then you left." Well. Hi to you too, Maria. Goodness, am I invisible? Have I been talking invisibly for like the last hour, April?
Oh no, I don't see you.
I don't see Stephanie either,
I'm
but
joking.
but Maria just said hi to me twice in one night.
But she can't. She can't. You're John Cena.
Can't see me. Hold on. Yeah, right there. I had to do it. John Cena's retiring soon.
Yeah, he's an interesting person.
Yeah, that's one way to say it.
Not well, like he like his off his non wrestling demeanor. Like he has like this semi serious
Yeah,
um like I don't know how to explain it. I'm like you're very like he's very I don't know. Not anything negative really, just like he seems a little overly serious.
right.
Um the I guess on the upside like he's definitely very honest
Right.
and blunt, which is it's okay. That's
Nothing wrong with that.
nothing wrong with that.
No.
Like I've heard him multiple times. People ask him, "Does he want to start a family?" and all that,
Hmm.
and he gives a very responsible answer to that. Like for him, he's like as busy as he is, and he's in a position in his life where like he's like I have a lot that I want to do, and I'm not in a position where I'm willing to give the time to a child.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
like, he's like, I'm not someone that I'm not in a, I'm not in a mindset to be someone that can nurture another life.
Right.
And so so he his answer is constant has been consistently no about having kids, which is understandable. People might not fully agree with that, but he's giving a very responsible response to that.
Sure.
He's like, if I can't give the attention that's needed to be there for another life, for me the better choice is not to have children, and he's perfectly fine with that.
Right.
And people should be fine with him being fine with that.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end of the day, it doesn't really concern them.
Yeah.
That's his personal life,
Right.
you know. And apparently, that's one of the reasons why. What was the female wrestler that he was married?
Nikki Bella.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons they broke up is because I think she wanted children, and
Sure.
he was very adamant that he didn't want it. He
Yeah.
didn't want it because he knew that he's like especially with wrestling. He's like I'm not home like
Right.
75%, if not more, 80% of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
So like if he's not home, you know, if he's gonna commit to being a father, he wants to commit to being a father, not being on the road or chasing whatever career path he's on.
Mm-hmm.
Because now it's movies and TV and
Right.
other avenues that he's pursuing, and he's still dicking the same way. He's not. He might be stopping with wrestling, but
Yeah.
he he's found other avenues that he can grow in, that he wants to pursue and put all his as much as he put into wrestling, he wants to put into these other things
Yeah, of course.
and stuff.
And there's no crime if he doesn't want to be a father. He doesn't want to be a dad.
Right.
He knows his limits. He knows his boundaries. He knows, you
Yeah.
know, and
And luckily now he's apparently with someone that views things that same way. That like
yeah.
we no
He,
interest in having kids.
and he's married too, isn't he? Is
I
he married, right? Yeah.
he's,
Sorry. I'm laughing at, yeah, you know what? Hey, listen. I'm busy right now entertaining the masses on this channel known as A Love Productions. I don't know what A Love is producing, but she's obviously producing something. She's doing a lot better than I may have. Well, no, I don't think I have more subscribers than you, but even if I did, it doesn't matter. I don't do much on my channel. April, you need to push me to do more on my channel.
I need to be pushed.
I know, but I tried to push you one time and it didn't work. You pushed me back. So, but yeah, somebody needs to. So my girlfriend told me she's like, well, when we get married in a year and a half, 2 years from now, she said, look, are you still gonna be doing YouTube? I said, well, I'm still gonna have the channel. She's like, well, are you gonna allow us to have our kids on there? I said, no, I would never allow our children to be on there when we have children. No, it's YouTube's not a place for children. I mean, there are some family channels, fine, that they can get away with it, but I just don't want to do that to my children.
Yeah.
I would never do it.
My thing is, and unfortunately, I think most of our generations. I mean, you're a generation or two younger than me.
Hmm.
Um, but we grew up with the TV.
Right.
Most of us. Some of us
Yes.
didn't have access to TV or
Right.
whatever. But you know, we grew up with TV, and that was our addiction. But the thing with TV was you had to go home
Right.
to
Right.
watch TV.
Yeah.
You had
Yeah.
to, you had to you know, be at somebody's house to watch something.
Right.
All right. Now people are using iPads,
Mm-hmm.
social media as
Sure.
the new babysitter
Right.
and stuff. And unfortunately, and I can attest to this, that it really is an addiction.
Of course.
Because I should, on my downtime, if I'm not cooking or cleaning or going food shopping for my mother, for or whatever, I should be working on the things that I want to work on
Right.
and
Yeah.
stuff. Yet I literally spend like all day on my phone scrolling, even at night when like I could come on at 11. I could come in on an hour early. Sometimes I can't because we do eat late here.
Mm-hmm.
Usually after I eat, I get tired and I end up falling asleep and taking a nap. But like I should be like I say I want to make content. I say I want to sell my t-shirts and my art. I should be spending that time doing that. I have the time to do it, but what do? I literally spend, like, even at work, I literally spend like 90%, 80% of the time scrolling on my phone,
Right. Yeah.
going between Facebook and TikTok and YouTube and repeat, wash, rinse, repeat.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And then I get pissed off with myself because I should have been learning something. I should have been working on something to better my life or better my situation. And I am legitimately addicted, and I know it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. We all are. To be honest, we're all addicted to our social medias and our phones and.
And I wouldn't be surprised now that you're not working, even though you're looking for work.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if you're spending a bit more time than you normally would if you were, than when
Huh?
you were working.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. I wake up. The first thing I do is I go on social media and check out YouTube, mainly YouTube or Facebook, or But and I want to get back to the point you just made of parents nowadays are using these iPads as babysitters. It's true. My nephew, 6-year-old nephew, 5-year-old nephew, and my 3-year-old niece, they all have iPads where they can watch shows
Right.
on.
And then you
You
try to
know,
take it, but then you try to take it away.
and they get mad.
You don't just get mad. Have you seen the video of like kids?
No, I haven't seen them.
There's like kid, even the game systems, like people, you know, like what video was? I seen a video of a mother that had to call 911
Oh gosh.
because she took either the iPad away or their phone away or their
Oh
game
gosh.
system away, and the kid literally trashed the whole house,
What?
like
Wow.
broke broke TVs, broke tables and chairs and whatever. That's a sign of addiction and
Sure.
because you let that device, you know, you let that device be his quiet space
Right.
like where he gets to zone out, but then you let him zone out,
Hmm.
for hours at end
Right.
because it becomes the babysitter,
Exactly. Yeah.
you know, and I may not be a parent, but
Hmm.
like like I said, my addiction went from the TV to my phone.
Right. Exactly.
All right, because
Yeah. It's true.
before I had my phone,
Hmm.
know, on my days off, I would, you know, blindly, not blindly, but mindlessly get up, go to the living room because I took the TV out of my room because I wasn't really using it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But and then when the internet came in, you should have saw the fights me and my mother used to have because we would fight
Jeez.
over being on the internet.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, we both got addicted to that shit.
Oh, she said shit, everybody. Oh boy. She's she's serious.
I slipped.
It's okay, it happens. She said ship, okay? She's going on a cruise ship. That's what she meant to say. I'm just kidding. It's your stream, you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have to say I'll tell an edited story here. I was playing video games with this 14-year-old kid from church. I know the family pretty well. It was actually yesterday, and he beat me in a race. Like last minute, like he beat me in this. We were playing Mario Kart, and I'll edit it. I said that's bull bleep bleep. I said it like I'm like I'm cursing in front of a 14-year-old kid here. I'm supposed to be his big brother here, or like a big brother role. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I apologized to him. He's like, "It's okay. I'm used to it." I'm like, "No, you shouldn't be used to it." Like with me, or he's like, "No, my sister." Like he totally ratted his sister out. Like my sister curses too. I'm like, "Yeah, but I shouldn't curse. I'm your big brother. I should be a better example for you. I'm sorry." And he's like, "Don't worry about it." I'm like, okay. He's a typical 14-year-old kid. He recently found out. Well, I recently found out that his mom went to the library, the local library here. We have a small town, obviously. Went to the library because she won't let him use his laptop at home unless it's for schoolwork. But he
Right.
was like, "Oh, I'm going to go do schoolwork at the library, and I'll use the computer that they give you. They give you 60 minutes, and that you can extend the time, whatever." But he would go there. I'd see him. I'd say, "Oh, so you're doing work?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I'd see him on Discord talking to his friends, chatting with his friends. And I'm like, "What are you doing, dude? Like, you're supposed to be doing work." He's like, "Oh, I'll do work later. I want to chat with my friends right now." I'm like, "Who are these friends?" Because I saw like a bunch of profanity and.
Yeah. Well, they're teenagers, so
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Well, I think that yeah, and this friend uses the both versions of the N word, and I'm like, what is this? What? Like, what's going on here? Like, your mom would not like this. And I had a talk with his mom on Thursday about everything. I said, so I won't say the kid's name, but I said, oh, I heard your son got, you know, banned from the library or from using the library computers. And she's like, "Oh, I know. I'm the one who went to the librarian." I said, "Okay." And I said, "You better be careful with like the people he talks to because he's talking to these people that use profanity, that use the N word." Now he's like, "Well, the person that's using the N word is black." I said, "I don't care what color they are. They're white, pink, purple. I don't care. That N word is like not a good word to use in any capacity,
yeah.
whatever version you want to use." So, like, and this kid's 14. He's impressionable. He's 14 years old. He thinks it's oh, it's so funny to use bad language. Like I remember that. I remember when I was 14. I thought bad language was the greatest thing ever. you
Well,
know?
because we've been kind of taught that that's an adult thing to do.
Right. Exactly. So we want to be adults.
We get yelled at up to a certain age, and then the adult doesn't care anymore. You know,
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
you're like, you're 15 now. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, my parents would literally wash my mouth out with soap, or they'd put Tabasco sauce if I cursed.
that's crazy.
Yeah. I hate Tabasco sauce. I don't like anything spicy. The soap thing, I actually did like this mock version of a Christmas Story where I pretend like I was blind from soap poisoning. With my parents, they're like, "Oh, don't give us that kind." I'm like, "I'm blind. I can't see anything." They're like, "That's not real." I said, "Yeah, it is. It was on TV, Mom." That's my new joke too that I use. I go, "It's true. I saw it on the internet. The internet never lies." Hey, Maria, keep it down in the chat over there. Maria, stop it. Keep it down in the chat over there, please. Chat, can you guys calm down, please? Thank you, chat. Thank you. April's trying to concentrate on her art right now.
I mean, again, I know I don't have kids myself, but
I don't either.
I feel like, and I understand, parents get busy and whatever, but I feel like you gotta nurture whatever skills and talents that you see your kids displaying, and like tell kind of, you gotta gear them in that direction,
Right.
so they have something else to enjoy. So whether it's sports or art or whatever, if they even show interest in cooking, I mean, hell, you see what do they have, what's that stupid show with Ramsey,
Oh,
um
kitchen nightmares.
no, the competition.
Oh, top
They
chef,
well,
master chef or something like that, or
something like that, and they
yeah.
have a junior one, and I think they had someone that was like 6 years old on there, 8 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
they have a junior one that's like young, pretty young kids,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I remember that.
and I'm like, so kids when they start showing those interests, like I tried to do that with Gigi. I tried to do that with my young cousins.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, especially with my young cousins, they're both in their 20s now.
Right.
But as they were growing up, I said, don't be like me and your mother. Don't let, whatever you find that you're interested in,
Yeah.
go for it. Learn as much as you can about that thing. Pursue it. Don't
Exactly.
let don't let the negativity of me or your mother or whatever. Because I go, so don't be like us, where we let our fears and insecurities keep us from going after our dreams,
Right.
or after, or work on our talents. We got to a point where we started working, and that became like, for many people, that became, you know we we started just doing the responsible things,
Right.
not pursuing the things that we truly love, and what brings us joy.
Exactly.
Like, even now, I'm constantly fighting that battle of, like, putting my all into my videos and my creativeness, because I know I can succeed at this, and I
Sure.
beat myself up for not pursuing it more. Not, I have the time
Yeah.
to give, and I don't do it, and I don't know if it's just insecurities. I
Could
don't
be.
know if if it's depression. I don't know, completely what's holding me back. I know I am holding myself back, but
Yeah.
you know I know I could be doing so much more, so much better. And luckily, those two cousins, they both were very ambitious. They're both working in good fields, or, like, I'm hoping that they're in fields that they actually enjoy and stuff. But, like, they've attempted to follow their heart and go in directions that felt right for them.
Right.
And, like, they're not my kids, but, like, because I watched over them for so long, you know I'm honored to be part of the village that help, guide them and nurture them, and one of them, when they were younger, they had a big interest in marine biology, and wanted to
Oh.
be and wanted to work with sea life. So the New England Aquarium, the aquarium here, they had um, this package you or this thing you could do where you're like a trainer for the day.
Mm-hmm.
So for like I think it was for like $150 or something.
Oh.
You get to work with a trainer at the aquarium for a day,
Yeah.
and and you get to train and work with the sea lions and the seals. So like he was like literally up close, like again, it wasn't my kid, but I was like, I want to give you something that you're gonna have this amazing memory about, and hopefully this encourages you to go after what you want,
Right.
what you say you want to be. Now
Mm-hmm.
he didn't go in that direction, as he got older, but anything, but he's an amazing, you know, he, at this point he's an amazing man that like once he has his mind set on learning something, like he he goes for it, you know.
Right.
And I'm and I'm same thing with with my other um, cousin, young cousin. They went through a lot and came out stronger and persistent and did what they had to do for themselves to pursue their purpose and their truths. And again, I couldn't be more proud of them and stuff. And again, and their mother, did the best she could for them, and you know, but the mother and me both, we again, we kind of just let life get have us you know stuck in you know not growing the way we should have,
Yeah.
or not we didn't allow ourselves to go after our dreams, or our true purpose.
Yeah. By the way,
Fine, but
yeah. Every time I hear about marine biology, I always think about George on Seinfeld. I'm a marine biologist. She tells this woman that. I'm like, oh boy, that's a great. I mean, it's a great career, but he was not a marine biologist. I don't even know what he worked for the Yankees, like in whatever. I don't even know what he did. But I was just like, oh gosh. So every time I hear marine biologist, I always think of Seinfeld. you know, the sea was angry, my friends. The sea was angry that day. It was a really rough day at sea. I'm like, what? Anyway, I just thought I'd mention something really stupid. Why not?
that's okay. I do the same thing. I always find a TV and movie reference.
Yeah. So, yeah. By the way, I don't watch a lot of TV anymore. I watch. I mean, I have Disney Plus. I have like all these streaming apps: Disney Plus, Hulu, um, Netflix. Even I barely watch Netflix, YouTube. But I mean, I don't watch an actual TV. I don't remember the last time I actually watched something on TV.
So you didn't cancel with everybody Hulu with everybody else and Disney.
Yes. Yes.
You did.
Oh no! Wait. Do what now?
Did you didn't cancel your Hulu and Disney Plus
No.
with the rest of the country?
No. No. I didn't do that. No. Well, because Hulu I get with ads on my cell phone carrier,
No.
and I pay for Disney Plus, but my sister actually helps me pay for it because she's watching it. So no, I didn't cancel Disney Plus. No.
Hmm.
Why I don't why were people, dare I ask, why were people canceling their Disney Plus subscriptions?
Because
I probably know why, but
Jimmy Kimmel.
oh yeah. I don't even understand why his show got canceled. I said that already. I don't know why his show got canceled.
He didn't even say anything bad.
No,
It,
I agree. He
it
didn't.
was an overreach, and
Yeah.
I asked my brother. I said because our Hulu, I didn't cancel either, only because I'm lazy.
Right.
Yeah,
Right, me too.
me, but I stand for that the purpose of like people think it was about saving Kimmel. It
Yeah.
wasn't that wasn't the granted he became the poster
Hmm.
person,
Yeah.
like the poster child of the situation,
Right. Yeah.
you know, but it it really it really is the principle of it is the freedom of speech.
Right. Absolutely. I agree.
You know, it's because I mean they canceled Colbert
Hmm.
a week or two before. Then they completely took him off. And again, did you see the clip of what he said? He didn't say anything.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I know. I know. It is absurd. I told Jacob Waters and I had a discussion about this on his stream. I said, Jacob, it's definitely about freedom of speech. Someone's free to say something, whatever they want to say. You're free not to like it. That's what freedom of speech work. You don't have to like. But what Jimmy Kimmel said, I was like, they took him off the air
Like
for
he
that.
legitimately didn't say anything.
No, I know. I know. These. Yeah.
They said that like he said something negative about. I'm not saying names.
No, no. I know. I know.
You
I
know,
know who you're talking about. It's fine.
you know,
Yeah. No.
he didn't say anything negative. He didn't
Yeah.
even technically say anything about that particular situation.
Right.
The comments that he was making was to the president's reaction to what
Yeah.
happened.
Right. Right.
All right,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the joke was that the president didn't even respond to the question about the situation. He
Right.
went on a ramble about something completely off topic.
Which he probably did. Anyway, but yeah, I mean,
No,
see,
and they showed that
yeah,
in the Kimmel clip. He's making his point about what's going on in the country and blah blah
right,
blah blah blah, and then he goes and here's the president's reaction, and the president's reaction
totally
had
random.
nothing to do with the situation,
Yeah, yeah, I know.
and and then
I
they want
laughed.
to take him off the air for something he didn't say. Like my brain was, I think that was everybody. Most people's reaction was like,
Yeah,
"What did he say?
you
Is
know,
there a clip we're missing?"
for certain reasons, I just never really like him, and it had nothing to do with his politics, but like. It doesn't matter whether I like him. I don't watch his show. I don't really care what he does on his show,
Right.
as long as he's not harming somebody. I don't really care what the guy does. But
And,
I've never really thought he was. I never really thought he was that great of a comedian, in my opinion. Just as a comedian, I'm not talking about his politics. I don't really care. His politics is whatever, in my opinion. I'm not worried about his politics, but don't
right.
take him off.
I
He
mean,
wasn't. Yeah, he was didn't say anything bad at all. I saw him like,
I don't necessarily watch. I watch the clips that show up on social media.
right, of course,
All right, that's all I watch. Like I don't sit there and watch the shows, but like I said, occasionally a monologue or something pops up that everybody's you know either loving or hating or whatever
Mhm.
and stuff. And I have a feeling that for the most part, that's how most people feel about the late night talk shows. Is like you can take them or leave them.
Right,
All right. And because of social media, most of us just catch clips of whatever was, posted online if it comes across your feed,
yeah,
right? And
Mhm.
either you laugh at it or you don't, or you think that whatever that was said or was stupid or whatever
yeah, yeah,
and stuff. But it is what it is. But again, for me, like I'm like I stand with everybody that did, you know, it actually made me happy to see the country come together and be like, no, you're like, this has nothing to do about left or right. This has to
Mhm.
do with like this is a blatant attack on freedom of speech. Because think of it, think of
Absolutely.
it this way: they can't, they canceled Colbert. They
Hmm.
tried to cancel um, Kimmel.
Hmm.
The president has already threatened Fallon.
Really, Fallon? I'm
Oh,
surprised
you
about
know,
that one.
he threatened all of them.
Did he really?
Yeah,
I'm surprised with Fallon.
he's after Fallon next
I wonder why though. What did Fallon do?
because
Like,
they're
I'm
making
wondering.
because they're making jokes about him.
David making they make jokes.
He can't handle people talking about him negatively in any way.
Yeah, but the late night host, that's their job. Like
Exactly.
they talk about everybody. I mean, maybe
But,
Kimmel doesn't so much
but
talk about
here's the
everybody,
thing:
but
the more that they start canceling mainstream television
mhm.
and the night, you know, these hosts, it's gonna hit the social media.
Of course it is.
All right, like right now, whatever the deal is that was made with TikTok, guaranteed, it's gonna start getting censored profusely
Oh yeah.
because of who bought it and the president has their ear.
Who bought it, by the way? Was it
Oracle.
Oracle? You mean who's Oracle? Is that
Well,
NetSuite?
the interesting is Oracle was the one that when they first were making the big stick about TikTok and whatever, Oracle. I don't know the business itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know it in that sense, but like they were the ones that originally bought shares, or originally it was like will house the TikTok servers in the US, right? But
Mm-hmm.
now the way they're talking is that somehow the president is going to be involved in it or whatever, and I'm going, it's going to get highly censored. It's going to
Mm-hmm.
highly go in one direction. Like
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see and hope that doesn't happen. But like if you start seeing less of you know if you start seeing more of one side of political stuff,
Right.
that it's because they're
Yeah.
censoring everything.
Yeah.
And
Right.
that's the other principle. When it comes to like the talk shows, they're trying to censor the mainstream,
Mm-hmm.
which is obviously unconstitutional.
Yes.
If
Of
they
course.
succeed with the mainstream, it's gonna trickle down into the social media.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Definitely.
YouTube already tries to censor themselves to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, you know, and Meta, they try to censor to they show what to some extent they show what they want to show. And we all know with TikTok, you know, they've always been very inconsistent on their violations and everything. Anyway,
Right.
I mean, you don't know how many times I got guideline violations for clean content, but their algorithm or whoever checks their stuff. You know how many like guideline or restrictions I got because I was promoting violence or substance abuse or whatever. I go, I posted a picture of my art.
That's substance abuse, apparently. Okay. Weird. That's a little weird. Okay, yeah, I think censorship's getting
Or
way too much.
violence. I didn't know this was
Wait,
a violent.
I was gonna say, hey, can you zoom in on that art?
or
I want to see how violent
let me
your art
see
is.
what else. I'm trying to find like a flower. Like apparently, maybe that's too psychedelic for them.
That causes me to be very angry. I'm very angry by that. I'm gonna report this stream now. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Mm,
I'm sure YouTube already just took put your stream in the not yellow. What the heck is it
yeah,
called? Like restricted or whatever. I'm sure just now, just for that, April. Thank you for that.
you're welcome.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I feel like censorship's getting way too much, and it's just But by the way, the real, well, I'm not gonna say the real enemy necessarily, but the thing I'm really worried about is AI. Because I'm gonna tell you. Oh, okay. I don't know how true this story is, but I am on a lot of like Pokemon Go Facebook groups. I'm on at least 3 or 4 because I play that game a lot. And there was, so how do I say this story? There was a story about a 14-year-old boy who, with the help of AI, unalived himself, for lack of a better term.
Right.
Uh, and that's that was due to AI. Allegedly, ChatGPT told this boy how to unalive himself, gave him like all these things. I'm like, wow, like ChatGPT and AI scares the crap out of me in multiple ways.
Right.
It really does. So, like, I mean, yeah, you could say like, oh, the mainstream media, blah blah blah. No, that they're not the thing I'm worried about right now. I'm worried more about AI. AI is scary as hell. Pardon my French, but
Yeah.
it scares me.
In the wrong hands.
Right. Yeah, because it's human. It's humans that are putting together AI.
Right.
They're programming AI. So yeah, in the wrong hands. You're right. In the wrong hands, it's very dangerous. I mean, if it's good, if you ask, ChatGPT, AI, Gronk, or whatever, and say, hey, when was Mount St. Helens? When did that erupt? Or something historic. Not how to unalive yourself. Like that's irresponsible that they even answered a question like that. It's just it doesn't make sense to me. But that we if we're gonna censor anything or at least monitor something, AI needs to be heavily monitored.
Right.
Maybe not censored, but monitored. you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, we live in a crazy world, April. We
Yeah.
live in a crazy world.
It's definitely really scary. Like a lot more than usual lately.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that's why we all have to stick together. Somehow we have to stick together.
We
You
gotta
know,
be continue to be kind to each other,
right?
understanding to each other.
Yes.
We're all dealing with something. We might not know what it is. We don't know why the person got extra angry on the bus. We don't know why,
Right.
and maybe you can't approach that person, but you can at least in your try to be understanding, even if it has to be at a distance,
Right.
because mental health, like between social media and mainstream media and just the world around us. Excuse me.
It's
Uh,
okay. I heard that. Sorry. that
it
made me laugh. Sorry, April.
it's really messing with people. So,
Yeah, exactly.
and I think, including myself, we're nervous about speaking out about things, and because of potential repercussions, and like I said, like I started off talking about, my relative that, like, because of something I said, or did or didn't do or whatever, you know, they cut me out of their life, you know.
Yeah, right.
And seeing what's going on around the world, like, just in our country, not even just around the world, but even in
hmm
our own backyards, so to
hmm
speak,
Yeah.
and stuff that, like, you know, for the most part, I feel like we all got to a point that, like, everybody had their own point of views, and we all did, but we managed to, you know, be respectful of each other. And
Yeah.
granted, there's always those handful of people that, are feel entitled or just can't help themselves, but and more and more, more violence keeps. It seems like more violence keeps showing up, and it's just
hmm
becoming a lot.
Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. That's why another thing that needs to be, monitored, maybe not censored so much, monitored is social media because I think social media is 95% to blame for a lot of the violence. And I'm not even talking about like one side of the aisle over the other. There's just
I mean,
violence
on one side,
everywhere.
yeah, and on one side, like on one side, things that like people didn't believe were happening are being brought to light.
Mm-hmm.
Like what the police, the way police treat people, and
Mm-hmm.
you
Right.
know I don't think a lot of people believe that, like, the violent, the unnecessary force that you know that some cops would get, how they treat people and certain people, you know and
Yeah.
I'm trying to be sensitive
No, of
about
course I understand. I get
you
it.
know but like, I don't think people realize that like it was as bad as they thought, or maybe they didn't believe at all that, like, it could be that bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, on one side, it's bringing a light to a lot of things that people just didn't know was real or going on. But on the positive side, we've gotten to learn so much more about other cultures and other countries, and other groups of people in a positive way. Like, learning, you know, that you know, despite, regardless of your ethnic background, your religious background, what country you live in, you're getting to see the similarities between your upbringing and how your family is versus a Muslim family in Morocco, or how a Jewish family might celebrate one of their holidays, and you go, it's not exactly the same, but I see the similarity from me celebrating this and them celebrating that. Like, we've gotten to learn more about the world around, outside our four walls or our neighborhood and whatnot. Don't do it, you dare. Don't do it. You dare. Where's your volume? I don't see your volume. Herman, don't pull a Herman. 'Cause I'm about to end it anyway, so say goodbye without pulling the Herman. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I don't know what happened to your volume, Herman. I don't know if you were. I knew you were gonna do it. I knew it. I knew it. I just knew it. But Herman, I thank you for the conversation tonight. It was very nice. It was silly. It was informative. It was venting. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Maria, Nicole, Zachary. Thank you all for coming into the chat. But I am going to end it. It is just about 3 a.m., so I'm going to go lie down, try to stay cool because it's actually muggy and warm here. According to the thermometer in my room, it's 76 degrees, and it feels a lot warmer. Anyway, have a good one. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. I will see you next time. Much love.